Copyright applies to the following verbal and written content. With the exception of the content owner, complete content, excerpts, and links may be used for nonprofit purposes only, provided that full and clear credit is given to the following names wherein: Diary Single Woman, Diary of a Single Woman, and Miss Anonymous. Appropriate and specific direction to the original content must be used. All rights are reserved.
Hi, I'm Miss Anonymous with Diary of a Single Woman. I hope that you have been enjoying my true erotic stories from my diary. Yes, I do have a lot more true stories to share with you. But in the meantime, I have a proposition for you. Yes, a proposition. I want you to take a journey with me. Take a journey into a mysterious, taboo, and intriguing world of sensual fiction. A world that offers a place for you to escape from your normal daily life. A world that expands your mind beyond boundaries. Beyond boundaries you never knew you had. A world where you discover intimate thoughts and feelings you thought you were incapable of. A place where you can indulge in nail-biting stories. Oh yeah, this is going to be so damn good. I'm writing this lustful, adventurous novel just for you. I've named this series as a tribute to the breathtaking trilogy that had us all glued to our books and movie screens. Well, fasten your seatbelts, or should I say unfasten your seatbelts, and get ready to live life on the edge. Welcome to 50 Shades of Red. Chapter 6, Part 2. I was so glad to see the Pylon Estate sign in the rearview mirror as Ethan drove us through the gate to exit. My paradise was throbbing from being fucked by a cucumber. My thoughts were racing as I played back the sex scenes from the night. The naked people on the television screens. Dominic staring at me while having sex with Zara. The woman being penetrated by the massive Pleasure Me dildo. And the obsessed look on Ethan's face as he refused to stop thrusting me hard with the cucumber. As I sat in the passenger side of Ethan's Porsche, my head was tilted onto the window, and my head was slightly spinning from all the champagne and tequila I had. I should have known better to drink that much. Well, it's all over now.
I'm sorry for not telling you,
Ethan said to me as I sat there in complete silence.
I knew if I would have told you the details, you would have never come to the event,
Ethan explained. I still sat there in silence.
Look, what can I say? Yes, I'm the president of the Red Chapter. Yes, this is a unique membership club. Yes, I am not your average guy. And yes, I should have stopped fucking you with the cucumber when you expressed pain. There, I said it.
I continued to sit there in silence with my head tilted onto the window. Ethan's words were falling on deaf ears. I heard what he was saying, but I didn't give a shit. I just wanted to get far away from him. I wanted to go home to my comfort zone. I wanted to go back to just being Keeva, not this Miss Jamerson bullshit. Ethan realized that I wasn't going to respond to what he was saying, so he didn't say another word. The remainder of the car ride was in total silence. Finally, we turned onto the street of where I lived and pulled into my driveway.
"Wait, I will get the door for you,"
Ethan said in a kind manner. Everything just boiled inside of me all at once. My anger, my frustration, my lustful thoughts, my weird curiosity, my sore pussy, this fucking mini dress. I yelled, "No, you've done enough tonight, don't you think? Oh, wait, hold on. I think I have a banana on the counter inside. Why don't you come in and fuck me with it? Better yet, call Dominic and Zara over for a foursome. They seem like real freaks." "Nah, that's okay. Why don't you just whip out that King Kong dildo that you bought for us and fuck me right here so my neighbors can hear me being murdered by it? Better yet, just fuck me in the ass and get it over with. I have a large mirror in my bedroom. Let's pretend we're in the reflection room. Ha, now you want to be a gentle giant and open my fucking door like a gentleman? Well, no thanks. I needed that gentleman to show up before now." As I'm yelling, Ethan calmly walks over to my passenger door and opens it. I step out of the car with my purse in hand. I grab my keys and start walking towards my door.
"Keeva, you're just upset right now. You're masking your deep down desires with anger because it's easier,"
Ethan said. I'll tell you what I'm masking deep down inside. I'm masking. As I leaned into my door front flower pot and threw up. There goes my lemon cream brulee. It tasted a lot better going in than coming out.
"I knew those drinks were too much for you to handle. Let me help you inside,"
Ethan offered. "No, stay away from me, you maniac. I've had enough for tonight. I just want to go to bed," I said as I creeped up my front doorsteps and inserted the key.
"Well, I will just stand here until I know you're in safe."
After I opened the door, I turned and stared at Ethan. He was standing there with the night sky and street lights as the backdrop, in his tailored tuxedo and black velvet bow tie. His midnight black hair almost perfectly camouflaged into the background. His smooth olive complexion made his peculiar gray eyes look sexy as ever. How in the world can I be hating him and lusting for him in the exact same moment? How can my paradise be sore from what he did to me, yet still wanting to feel him inside of me? I roll my eyes in an attempt to mask my thoughts and say, "Bye, Ethan. You can go now." Oh, my bed never felt better. I literally flopped right onto my bed, clothes, shoes, purse, and all. As I lay there, I feel like the room is slightly spinning. Oh crap, not again. I drop myself off the bed onto the floor. I low crawl as fast as I can to my bathroom, fling the toilet seat cover up, and allow my full course meal to escape. Damn, this is going to be an even longer night. Too weak to crawl back to the bed, I helplessly fling myself into the bathtub and close my eyes. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. What? My sleep is interrupted by my cell phone. Looking at the bathroom ceiling, then looking inside the tub, I was groggy and confused. I fell asleep in the bathtub? Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I stand up and step 1 foot onto the bathroom floor. Whoa, I'm feeling lightheaded. Getting my balance, I place my other foot onto the bathroom floor. I walk out into my bedroom. Holy crap, I said as I instantly cover my eyesight with my forearm. The sun was shining so bright through the window. I felt like a vampire who was receiving no mercy from the light. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Oh, come on. Where is my cell phone? I look around the room and spot it on my dresser. I walk over to grab it, but didn't reach it in time. The phone had stopped ringing. I pick it up and unlock the screen. It's 3:19 p.m.? No way. No way I slept that long. Oh my God. 17 missed calls? Who the hell? I start reviewing my missed calls log. Alina, Ethan. Alina, Ethan. Ethan, Ethan. Elite Designs. Ethan, Ethan. Jessica, Ethan. Alina, Xavier. Ethan, 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 Ethan. Da-da-da-da. I jump. It's my sister Alina. Hello? I answered. Alina immediately wanted to know the details of the charity event, to include what was in the velvet gift box that Ethan had given me. My brain was still too much in a fog to give all of the details. Plus, I started developing a headache and felt a little lightheaded again. It was a Versace dress, and the charity event was way more than I expected. Alina started asking way more questions. Alina, I kept saying to hopefully jump into her rampant back-to-back questioning of wanting to know more. Alina didn't even hear me trying to get her attention. My head starts throbbing as I continued to hear Alina's high-pitched voice of excitement through the phone. Feeling more and more dizzy, I abruptly hang up the phone on Alina and shuffle my way to my bed, easing myself down onto it to lay down. Oh, God, I will never drink again. My phone makes the low battery notification sound, indicating that it's going into battery save mode. This means a dimmer backlight and automatic vibration mode. I can't even get up to put the phone on the charger. I just lay there with the phone in my hand and my stomach churning. I close my eyes in an attempt to shun out the sunlight. My body slightly jerks as my phone starts vibrating in my hand. Alina had probably just stopped talking and realized that I hung up on her. Alina, sorry, but not now. I'm too sick. I ended up having a few drinks last night, which I'm now understanding that I couldn't handle. I will call you later, I said.
I figured you still might be sick.
It was Ethan on the phone and not Alina. Ethan?
Yes, honey,
he said in a charming way. You've been blowing up my phone.
I wanted to come by and check on you. Seeing you sick to your stomach last night had me worried for hours.
I'm still sick. Oh, hold on. This is my sister calling me back. Alina, I will call you later. I didn't even give her a chance to respond before returning back to my phone call with Ethan. Hello?
Yes, I'm here, dear. How are you feeling?
Terrible. I threw up again last night. My head is pounding right now, and I'm in the bed feeling lightheaded. My stomach is still uneasy, I replied.
I thought you might still be trying to recover. That's why I brought over some water, a sports drink, Advils, motion sickness pills, applesauce, chicken noodle soup, and saltine crackers for you.
That's okay, Ethan. I will be fine. You don't need to go to the grocery store and buy all that.
No, I don't think you heard me clearly. I said I brought, not going to bring.
Brought?
Yes, brought. Look outside. I'm in front.
I hear my doorbell ring. You're here? You should have called first.
I did. Like 200 times?
Ethan said sarcastically. Oh, that's right. He did blow up my phone. Okay, I would let you in, but I'm too lightheaded to get up.
Keeva, that's not going to work with me.
No, I'm serious. I don't have enough strength to get out of bed right now.
Okay, you leave me no choice.
There's a brief silence on the phone. I can hear Ethan moving around. I hear my front door being unlocked. My front door opens.
Lucy, I'm home,
Ethan yelled jokingly, sounding like Ricky Ricardo from the old comedy sitcom I Love Lucy. I went into a panic and squeezed one of my bed pillows, caught off guard at what was happening. Ethan was inside my house, and I have no idea how. I hear Ethan putting the bags with the items he bought into the kitchen. I then hear footsteps coming up the stairs and down the hall towards my bedroom. My head is pounding and my heart is racing. In walks Ethan, holding my hide a key rock in his hand.
You really should stop buying this kind of stuff from QVC or these late night TV infomercials. This supposedly hidden key rock sticks out like a sore thumb in the grass,
Ethan explained. Still stunned that Ethan is standing in my bedroom, I say, "Isn't this breaking and entering?"
No, if you have a key, it's not.
Although my head was pounding, I couldn't help but laugh at what he had just said. Ethan starts laughing too. He walks over and places my hided key rock onto my nightstand and sits down onto the bed.
You slept in your clothes.
Yeah, and evidently in the bathtub too. I've been a zombie ever since I got in last night.
Well, lucky for you, the grocery store had foot massages on sale.
Ethan said with a smile as he moves down towards my feet. He takes his hands and gently lifts one of my legs and puts it on top of his thigh. His thumbs start to press against the bottom of my foot and move in a circular motion.
See, I'm not so bad after all.
This ends Chapter 6, Part 2. Tune in next week for Chapter 7, Part 1 to find out what happens next. Ethan shows off his softer side as he caters to Keeva in her time of need. Have things reverted back to the way things were? Or is this a vicious cycle that Keeva has found herself in? Oh, there's more to come and more surprises. You don't want to miss what's next. Here's a question for you. Do you prefer to make up with your partner quickly after a disagreement? What are some things that your partner can do to make things better? I will be releasing an unscripted video for Chapter 6, Part 2 in the next few days. This is going to be so juicy. Yours truly, Miss Anonymous.